Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you been looking at ways to record your screen? Have you been looking at ways to do streaming for free? In this video today, I'm going to be walking you through a software called OBS. OBS stands for Open Broadcasting Software. So we're going to be walking through step-by-step guide on how to install this application, on how to download it, how to install it, how to set it up, and how to start recording your screen with this. And you know what the catch is? There is no watermark, no limit, and no subscription. Completely free. So let's get started. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our latest exciting videos. To get your hand on OBS Studio, head to OBS Studio official website, which is where I am now, obsproject.com. Whilst here, OBS supports three different systems. Support Linux, OBS supports Mac, and also Windows. So I am using Windows, so I'll be clicking on downloading the Windows version. So click on Windows version and download your OBS software. So you can see here, this is currently getting downloaded. And once this is completed, I go to my download folder. Now downloaded, as you can see on my download folder. To install this on your system, you need to double click on the OBS Studio executable file. Once you double click on that, a new window pop up. So to go to next and just follow through the process, which is easy step. Once you've completed the installation process, you come across this screen. The auto configuration wizard popped up. So here you need to configure your OBS Studio based on your need, your requirement, your use case. So OBS can be used for streaming, for live streaming, if that is the rationale, the purpose you want to be using OBS. That's your first option. And if you want to be recording your screen, you have the second option, which is for screen recording. So for me, I'll be using this OBS for screen recording. So click on my the second option, which is screen recording, and next, then you come across this this page, which is the first option that we have here is base canvas resolution. So basically, let's look at this as the size of papers that you have, like A3, A4, and all the rest. So if you're not sure of the size that you want to work with, just leave it as the default one. And the second option we have here is FPS. So FPS basically is frame per seconds that your recording will capture. So basically this determines how smooth your video is. So if you're just using it for basic recording, screen recording, I think 30 will work for you. But if you're recording for game, live streaming, so 60 will be your preferred option. So I'm going to set this as between 30 to 60, so whichever can use in any of the frame per seconds. So then next, and then you have a summary of all the configurations. So this is a quick configuration, and then apply settings. Once you've applied settings, you are ready to start using OBS. So to start recording your screen in OBS, what you need to do is to create a scene. So as you can see here, I have a few scenes that is created. To create a scene, add a button here, the add button, then give it a name. Let's just say screen recording. Okay. And then once a scene has been added, the next thing you need to do is to add a source.
So what is source? A source is the screen you want to capture, which is what you want to record basically. So to add a source, we go to the add button here. And on this source here, there are different options of item we can add. So we can add application audio, we can add audio inputs, and we can add audio outputs. Basically, audio input is like you're speaking into your screen recording basically, and audio output is maybe when you're playing music on the background on your laptop or your computer, you want to capture that. You can add browser, display capture, and all of that. So but the two most common display to capture our screen is display capture and window capture. So for this demo purpose, we are going to go for display capture, and we add display capture my screen. Yeah, cool. So once this is added, we select the screen that we want to capture. I have two monitor here, so I can choose between either of them, but I'm going to choose my primary monitor, so which is this monitor that I'm currently working on. So yeah, click OK. Now I can start recording my screen. One thing you need to be aware of is this section here is the preview section. So this preview section, you can adjust it so to fit, your frame basically on how you want that. So to adjust it, you can go to the edge, move it in and out, and set it to your requirement. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So now that I've set this now, basically also you can move it around, so you can reposition it, anyhow you want to move this around on your screen. So this my display is added now in my preview. So I've added a source. So the next thing to add, if you don't have audio here, so I already have audio here, is to add audio. So to add audio, you also go to the source, and then you can add audio input capture. So that when you're speaking, as you're recording your screen, the voice is coming out. So the next section here is the control session. So here you can start streaming, start recording, and all the different settings basically. And the good part about this display is all of this can easily be moved around depending on how you find working in different type of screen settings. So you can set it to your taste, so you can move it around, so to set it however you want it to look like, so that to enable you to efficiently uh, navigate your way around the page whilst you're recording. So another important thing that I feel you should know is the video settings. So if you go to File, go to Settings, and on here you have the video settings. So you have the general appearance, stream, and all other settings. So the two that will be going into, or the three that will be going into, one of it is the output. So the output session, under recording session, you have your recording part. So this is where your video is saved. So if you want to save your video on your laptop or some other directory, for example, you just click on browse and then create a folder and save, where browse to the location, and start saving your videos in that location. Another thing to know is the recording format. So this is currently on MKV by default. So it's also, you can use MP4 formats, but MKV is recommended because when you're recording and your laptop crashes, and the your video will be saved at the point where the laptop crashed. So that's one benefit of using MKV. So the video output session, so the audio, we can play around with this, and also the video outputs, the resolution, we can set this here.
And one other thing that I want you to know is the hotkey. Basically, you can create a shortcut based on all these actions, basically. So if you want to start recording, if you want to stop recording, if you want to pause, so you can just provide a key here. Say, let's say I want to start anytime I want to start recording, I can say S. So S, anytime I press S, once I'm on this app, it will start recording. So that is another important thing we need to know about OBS Studio. Another important thing to note is, say I am recording my screen and I want my video, my face to show on the side or on the screen, and how do we do that? To do that, we head to source. So go to source, click on the plus button on source, and then video capture device. So once we click on video capture device, that is going to open our video up. So once this open up, we click OK. So there are some little settings here, but nothing to worry about there. Click on OK. So we have my video on the screen. So I can resize this. I can decide to make this big. I can decide to make it small. I can leave it on the top here, or maybe bring it towards the bottom, and then start recording my screen with my video on the side, with my face on the side. So that is how to go about that. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with before I end the video is, after recording your screen, so what do you do? So to start recording your screen, basically you just press the start recording here. Like right now, I'm currently recording my screen. So once you finish recording your screen, you're done with your recording. So stop and click on stop. That will stop recording. And to get the video that you've just recorded, the screen that you've just recorded, if you go to File, click on Show Record Video that I just recorded.
Like right now,
And I hope this helped. Leave feedback and I'll be happy to respond.